CRL provides nonpartisan research, analysis, and advocacy to create financial fairness and economic opportunity for all. Hi, I'm Yasmin Farahi, a senior policy counsel at the Center for Responsible Lending. One type of predatory lending we work to stop is costly payday lending, which can carry annual interest rates of 400% and more. Payday loans are marketed as short-term, but they are designed to trap borrowers in long-term cycles that cause financial devastation. For more information about payday lending, visit our website at responsiblelending.org. Today, we are going to focus on why the APR, or annual percentage rate of interest, matters on a payday loan. Payday lenders frequently try to hide the true cost of their loans by describing the cost in fees or by adding fees outside the interest rate. But unlike simple interest, APR includes fees. APR functions similarly to miles per hour in expressing speed, taking account of both distance and time. For example, if the speed limit is 60 miles per hour, that applies whether you're driving 2 miles, 60 miles, or 100 miles. APR is so fundamental to responsible lending that federal law has long required lenders to disclose the APR on loan documents through the Truth in Lending Act. Responsible lenders readily disclose the APR on their loans, complying with the Truth in Lending Act. They are not afraid to let their customers compare the cost of their loans to other loans in the market. Payday lenders do not like disclosing APR for two reasons. One, it lets potential borrowers compare the true cost against other forms of credit, even those that are short-term like a credit card advance. The real cost of payday loans is so expensive that distracting borrowers away from the cost compared to other loans makes it easier to lure borrowers in. Second, although traditional payday loans are marketed as being for short-term use, research shows many of these loans are refinanced and extended for months or years. By their design, payday loans create a cycle of long-term debt for borrowers, so the APR reveals the high cost of the loans over the duration of the cycle. Let's look more closely at reason 1, the apples-to-apples cost comparison. Consumers have a variety of options available to meet short-term cash flow needs. As described in our CRL report entitled Shark-Free Waters, states are better off without payday lending. Not all of these options are forms of credit, but if we take just one example, that of a typical credit card cash advance, we can easily see the high cost of a payday loan in comparison by comparing the APR of each product. If borrowers compare the payday loan's 15% simple interest rate to the 18% APR for a credit card, the payday loan seems cheaper. However, a $300 credit card charge with an 18% APR carried over 30 days would cost the borrower $4.50, while a 2-week payday loan rolled over once and carried for 1 month, 2 terms of $45 per term, would cost the borrower $90. Reason 2, the APR shows the astronomical cost of the long-term debt trap. The repeat cycle of debt is the norm for payday lending, not the exception. The terms are designed to ensnare borrowers in a debt trap, and the lender has access to the borrower's bank account. The typical borrower ends up reborrowing multiple times in order to pay back their prior loans, and 75% of payday lending revenue comes from borrowers with 10 or more loans per year. This cycle of debt has devastating consequences for borrowers, including increased difficulty paying bills, delayed medical spending, involuntary bank account closure, higher likelihood of filing for bankruptcy, and decreased job performance. We heard from a 69-year-old warehouse worker and grandfather of 7 who started with a loan of $200 from Advance America. He eventually increased the loan amount to $300. Every payday, rather than defaulting or coming up short on bill money, Arthur went into the Advance America store and paid a fee of $52.50 so Advance America would not deposit his check. Advance America flipped the loan over 100 times until his total interest paid was an estimated $5,000. CRL finds that the most effective way to stop this payday lending debt trap is by capping annual interest rates at around 36%. 18 states and the District of Columbia have capped payday loans at 36% or lower annual interest, protecting their citizens from the severe harms of payday lending. There is significant bipartisan support for 36% rate caps across the country, and several states have passed 36% rate cap ballot measures by wide margins, including Nebraska, where 83% of voters supported a 36% rate cap in 2020. CRL recommends that legislatures in states that do not have a reasonable rate cap pass laws that limit APR to no more than 36% for payday loans. That APR should include all fees. We also recommend that Congress pass a federal cap of 36% APR to protect those families who live in states without sufficient protections. Thank you for listening. Please connect with us at responsiblelending.org or follow us on social media.